Hi, good evening, you guys. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sally Harris, and I want to jump on here tonight because I wanted to talk to you about the holiday season, specifically for moms who have an adult child that they're missing this holiday season. For those of you that are newer here, I help desperate moms of defiant adult children, and I help the mom regain their own life by creating a plan that will provide peace and hope for the mom. And I wanted to talk about this because it's so important and it's such a difficult season to not have your family together, especially if your loved one, your adult child, has gone astray for one reason or another. Some of you I work with moms who have these, and some of the moms have their child who's homeless. Maybe they're living on the street. Maybe they're couch hopping from friend to friend. Not holding a job, maybe by chance, for whatever reason, you're just alienated from them. They have chosen to not talk to you for a variety of reasons, right? Some you may not even understand why. And then some of you are being kept from your grandchildren. So there's 3 tips that I have that I wanted to talk to you about today. If you're a mom who's struggling like this, I'm going to put a link below to my Calendly link where you can book a free 30-minute conversation so we can talk about your situation and how I could help. So the first one is, I think a lot of us do this, even if you're not a mom, a lot of us do this when there's pain, emotional pain, and that's stuffing our feelings. So we're stuffing it all the time. We're stuffing it with food. We're stuffing it with drugs, alcohol. We're stuffing it with people pleasing. As I was thinking about this, it made me realize I have overcome the food addiction. I've overcome alcohol addiction, but people pleasing, that's a tough one. And I know a lot of people, you don't even realize you do it, but it's so hard to say no. And so that's something that a lot of people need to get better at. But if you're a mom dealing with this, a lot of times we stuff ourselves with these things so we can, that's our way of not dealing with reality of what's going on with our child. It's basically called a counterfeit comfort. So that's what alcohol, drugs, food, all these things that we try to fill our life with, and it's just masking the pain. So it's not doing us any good. And when you numb the pain, remember you're always numbing the joy too, because you don't get to choose. All your feelings are numbed, the good and the bad. The second one is deflection. That's a huge one that us moms also do. And that's basically denying that there's even an issue. So we ignore it. We act like, oh, we don't care. It doesn't bother us. It's not a big deal. It's fine. I'm fine. Everyone's fine. You hear a lot of people say that jokingly nowadays, but it's very true. And for moms who are struggling, it's a very real thing. Some people, they ignore it. They act like they don't care. But then another mom will say, they just don't want to talk about it. Pretend it's not happening. Mask it with perfection even. Mask it with, this part of my life is perfect. My life is so perfect. It doesn't matter that this person's not in my life. It doesn't bother me. And so if you use perfection in other areas of your life, it kind of makes up and masks what's really going on with the pain. And so really we have to just be able to admit that we have the pain, right? And lastly is rehearsing and rehashing it. So for those of you moms that are dealing with an adult child, I guarantee you have a friend or 2 or 3 that have heard all of your stories. You love to call them. You probably tell them the same stories over and over about how horrible it is for you and how horrible it is for your child. And you just want to complain. You want to rehash it constantly. That is a sign that you are completely stuck. And, just rehashing it is not going to solve the problem. In fact, it's going to make it worse because you're actually just training your brain to stay on that cycle of negativity. So it's really important that you reach out either to a counselor. I would love to talk to you if you are a mom dealing with this. It truly is, because stuffing it, deflecting it, and rehashing it over and over and over is not doing you any good. And I promise you in the long run, it will catch up with you in a negative way. And it will be it's already more than likely, if you're doing these things, it's already affecting you emotionally, but then it's going to start affecting you physically as well. And so don't get me wrong. My heart goes out to you for those of you that are still praying your child home for just in general, but especially this holiday season, how difficult it is. I spent many, many years doing the same, and it's never easy, but you have to remember, you have to try to be there for your loved ones that are present. And I know that's easier said than done. So if that's you and you're struggling with that, I would love to talk to you. I hope that helped in some way. If anything, it will just give you some wisdom as you find yourself doing these 3 things, and just knowing that these are not healthy solutions for you in the long run. So I hope you have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.